Hello, 4th grade. In this video, we're going to do a quick review of all of our lines and spaces centers so you can remember what to do when you get to each one. The first station we're going to talk about is Twister. This station is up at the whiteboard. You'll be using the spinner on the board and the carpet of the staff on the floor. So remember, the bottom line is E, where it says footnotes on it. That bottom line is E, and then you go up, every good boy does fine. One person goes up to the whiteboard and you spin 4 total times. So you'll spin, look at what it is, and then everybody else tries to figure out where to go. If you don't know where to go, ask somebody to help you, like Audrey is helping Colin in this video, figuring out where E is, and then you put your hand or foot, whatever it is, on that line or space. Whoever goes first will spin 4 times, and then you'll stand up and switch and keep going until the timer runs out. The next station over by the door is Kaboom. Kind of like how we did Kaboom before. You're going to draw a stick out of the bucket.
C. Is that correct? It's every good boy does fine.
So if you say the wrong letter name, you put the stick back in the bucket, then pass it to the next person. If you draw Kaboom out, you put that stick and all of the other sticks you have back in the bucket and keep passing it around the circle. Remember, if you draw Kaboom and you already have a stick, you have to put all of the sticks back in. But if you draw one out and you say the wrong letter name, you still get to keep the rest of the sticks that you have. And make sure that you are checking with your neighbors, your partners, to see if you've gotten it correct. So if it's wrong, you just put that one back in the bucket and keep passing it around the circle. If somebody needs help, you could help them out. Say the poem so that they can try to remember how it's done. The next station is the Beanbag Toss over by the cabinets. You're going to use the staff that's made out of tape on the floor, and you'll use the whiteboards, markers, and erasers and a beanbag. Make sure that when you are done, your station looks exactly like it does right here in the picture so that everything is ready for the next group and all the markers are put back where they need to be. You'll take turns tossing the beanbag, so one person stands on the blue or red dot and is going to toss the beanbag 4 total times. So you'll toss it once and then decide if it's on the line or a space, just like Audrey did here in the video. Then everybody else is going to write the letter name down that they think is the answer on their whiteboard. So Audrey's going to think in her head 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then she'll say 1, 2, 3, show me. Everybody flips their whiteboard around and has the answer that they think it is. So then Audrey's going to say yes or no. If somebody gets it wrong, please don't yell at them or do anything like that. Just help them out, figure out what's wrong. Then she'll pick it up, do it again, and counts in her head to 5 again to give them a chance to write it down. You don't need to help each other out like these brothers are here. Think for yourself, write the answer down. Then Audrey gets to go 2 more times, and then they would switch to the next person. The next station that's in the middle of the room is flashcards. So you can use any of these sets of flashcards, the orange, yellow, or white ones. Please do not mix them together. You could work by yourself, quizzing yourself. The answers are on the back of the cards like they are here, just thinking in your head, looking at all of them. Or you could work as a group. In a group, you could have one person quiz the other 2 people, go back and forth, showing them the card. If you have 4 people in your group, you could work as a pair, have 2 people go together, quiz each other, and the other 2 people quiz each other. Either way is fine. So you can work by yourself, with a partner, or in a group of 3. And that's how you will do flashcards. The last station we have to talk about is spelling words. So with spelling words, everybody in your group is going to have their own paper with the staff on it, and you'll have the cup with some words in the middle, and then the little markers, the green dots that you will all be sharing. Please do not dump out the green dots every time. You just need a couple to be able to spell your words. So everybody will draw a word out of the cup at the same time, and then everyone works on their own trying to spell that word on their staff. Once you have spelled your word like Ross has here, he's going to ask somebody else in his group if they can figure out what he spelled on his staff. So then Audrey's going to try to figure out what did he spell. After she gets it correct, then Ross puts all of the green markers back and he will draw another word out of the cup. Please make sure your board does not look like Colin's over here on the left side of the screen. We're not just playing and making designs with the green dots. Make sure that you are really trying to spell the word so that you get extra practice figuring out which line and space is which letter. So everybody keeps drawing words until the timer runs out. You do not have to take turns at this station. You just keep going until the timer runs out. To help you out at this station, I drew lines on some of the staff, some vertical lines. That's to help you know where to put your green markers. If you put all of the markers in a line all on top of each other, we can't tell what word it is. Like in this picture here, we don't know which letter comes first, second, or third. So make sure that you put one green marker in the first little column, and then the next one, the E, you put in the second column, and then the G you put in the third column. If your word has more letters, then you would use more columns. Remember, you read right to left, so we want to have our letters go in the order that we would read them, like if we were reading a real word. So that is a little overview of all of our centers. Make sure that when you get to each center, you are actually practicing, trying to remember Every Good Boy Does Fine and FACE face in the space, so that when we get to our recorders, you are able to read the music and you know what we're playing. So good luck at each station and make sure you're working together.